up, you guys? It's Meri.
And Amma.
Be sure to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, y'all, because today Mykelti has come out. Apparently, she has posted either it was a TikTok or something, basically stating how she felt about Meri Brown, which we're going to put it here.
My personal opinion of Meri Brown. I don't remember Meri ever being physically abusive to me. She was very emotionally and verbally abusive to all of us when we were younger, until I think we got old enough and she stopped because, I don't know, we were able to fight back or something, I guess. We were just too old for her to continue. I think that we were all affected by her. We don't really interact, but we're cordial. She's not, nor will she ever be, part of my life, nor my husband's or my kids' lives, because of the trauma I've experienced as a child.
Did we say like, share, subscribe?
You guys know what to do.
Yes, I don't know what to do. Okay. Yes, but I mean,
to specify exactly how they were abused.
Yes, she said they were well, you guys just saw the video.
But she talked about herself.
But she talked about herself. So I mean, Mykelti's how old? I don't think she was part of the old. I think she was maybe the second
Logan
oldest.
Is 28. And then you have Aspen, I think 27, 26. And Mykelti is 26. So 26.
Okay, so she was kind of in that older group or whatever. But she said she does not remember being physically abused by Meri. But she said because of the emotional and verbal abuse that Meri will never be a part of her life,
and I don't believe
her husband's life or her kids' life. Now, when you watch the show, you never, because we have seen all 17 seasons.
Mykelti is 26.
Okay, yes. We have watched all 17 seasons, and you never really noticed it, really, I guess. But I do, like I said before, I do believe that they really were trying to show that this life was really beautiful. Because, I mean, when you watch the first 5-7 seasons, it really was them trying to convince people that, oh, this is what polygamous women go through versus monogamy, and hey, we have all these, like, they literally try to make it seem like it was so great and so phenomenal. So I feel like they were all trying to, I'm sure it was kind of
picture.
Yeah, I'm sure it was all common knowledge that they were like, listen, we're not going to put out our dirty laundry of all the things we've done. You know what I'm saying? Because even Peyton was like, you know, if I told you guys what was going on, it will cancel the show. So I doubt that they were going to put that on TV, obviously, because I mean.
And I like the fact that she spoke about herself.
Yeah, I'm glad she did that.
For me,
talks from
I
her
was
experience.
not physically abused.
Right.
But she said for herself.
Yeah.
And she didn't say, you know, because, you know, we got to hear from other people and what they're. Because
I just wonder.
I know Peyton said it went beyond the verbal abuse.
So.
And that emotional abuse can be something else too.
Well, emotional and verbal abuse go hand in hand.
Young girls trying to get it, they're going through puberty, and guys too, you know.
Exactly. So I just feel, you know, it's really sad and it's unfortunate, but I can only imagine what the hell Meri was doing.
Can only imagine.
And you know, it's just like what abusers do. Like, I mean, I kind of have seen this with because I watch Evil Lives here. Like, there have been some people who have like abused children in other ways, and usually they kind of stop trying to go as often whenever the kids get older.
As they get older.
You know what I'm saying? So she said that when she started getting older, that's when she kind of just stopped, because we were obviously speaking up for ourselves and stuff like that.
Fighting back.
Which makes it so sad, because apparently Meri probably was abusing them when they really could not speak up for themselves. And I personally feel like it takes a really effed up person to do that. Like, to prey on something innocent and who really can't really. Yeah. It's like you're really being a predator. Like, you're really preying on these young kids. Like, yes, Meri went through a lot of stuff with Cody.
This fear in them of you.
Yeah.
Also, you know.
I mean, yes, Meri went through a lot, but that does not excuse you to go and be abusing kids. Yeah. You chose to be with that man who has driven you insane, okay? And you're the one who decided to stay in polygamy when you were thinking about monogamy for the longest time. So I just feel it's just really sad and it's unfortunate, and I just wonder how I never noticed it, like when. Because now I'm feeling like I have to go back and watch all 17 seasons, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I didn't catch it.
Thought that the children were close to Meri. Remember at one point when we first watched 16, I was getting the feeling like, oh, they're close to Meri, but that's not the case.
But could you imagine the trauma having to act like you like this
Because I
person on
got
TV?
the feeling that they listened to Meri, so I guess that's why I thought they were close to her. But
Well,
probably they're listening to her
because they feared her.
because they feared her.
And that's...
Or and the repercussions, that, you know, like her punishments or whatever.
I just feel like, I mean, how dare you? Like, you have some nerve. Like,
Yeah.
you're there on the show.
Yeah.
I remember when Maddie was giving birth, and basically Meri made all the wives go to therapy with her because, oh my God, y'all didn't include me.
Yeah, so we were feeling sorry for her that time.
Yes,
that
we
was
were
the
like, how
time that
dare
they didn't
they?
give her the stuff for the end.
Yes.
And we were all like Team Meri at that time. And we're like, you go girl, get your in, blah, blah, blah. So we were thinking it was kind of stemming maybe from that too.
Yeah.
I remember Christine had the stuff where she said, you just come in with this awful energy. Remember
All this baggage.
And we were thinking how awful Christine
I
was.
was like, well, damn.
why you be so
Like,
mean
why
to
you being
Meri?
so cold?
Now we know. But
Everything.
Christine was not holding any punches.
Not at all.
She did not look like she didn't give. There
Like
was
she
no
saw her.
compassion.
There's
There
no
was
compassion.
nothing. And we were just like, damn, this is another side of Christine that she's so cold.
Well, we haven't seen the side of Meri. It seems like Meri is really two-faced. That's what it's seeming
she
to me.
cried so much, right? She was crying so much. So we're feeling sorry for her, right?
Well, you know, I mean, we even did an episode on it where we said, was Meri the first Robin? You remember that?
Yes.
Where, because Meri is always crying and acting the plum fool. The only difference between Meri and Robin, really, is that Cody don't like you. So you don't have the privileges that Robin gets from acting the way she does.
Exactly.
And I don't think Robin has, I mean, yes, we have all said she is not a great person at all here. But I don't think she has emotionally or verbally abused any of the kids. Can you say that?
Certainly not knowingly. I don't think that she knows.
No, but I do.
Yeah,
I
but
do
I don't
think
think
that she has lied on the
There's certainly
kids, which
some
is horrible.
emotional stuff going on there. I don't know if I would
Well, I'll
classify
say
it as
emotional
abuse.
manipulation. I don't think it will be abuse, but I'll say emotional manipulation because I
Yeah,
don't think she has
certainly.
gone out of her way to like actually put the kids
That's
down.
why I said unknowingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, emotional abuse can be like unknowingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems like Meri went and did this knowingly because the kids
Yes.
literally say that
Taking
she's
out
a
her
monster.
anger.
Yeah.
On little children.
And she has trauma up until this day to the point where she will never
Yes.
let her kids be around her.
Yeah.
So that's very unfortunate,
Yeah.
I think.
Which I don't blame her because she has 3 little ones. So it's
I know,
like
she had
if
just
you
had
would do
twins.
this to me, why in the world am I going to take my little baby and you and I are going to be friends?
She probably thinks they're so innocent, and she took advantage. Well, not took advantage, but she really took advantage of my innocence and was abusing little kids. So if she would do it to me, what would she do if I'm not around with my
own
kids?
Exactly.
So I literally do not fault Mykelti,
Yeah.
but I'm waiting for the
And that
kids
is
who were
why,
physically abused to talk.
Now it just makes sense when. Because I remember we were thinking Christine was so cool that time when she
I know. I was like, well, damn, Christine.
I know. Like, I mean, Mary's going through so much, and you come and you add your stuff.
But she really acts like a victim,
to
just
it.
like Robin, though.
And they weren't. And that's the thing. Even when they went to the therapy session, and she was crying about not being included in Maddie's stuff, right?
Yeah.
And Christine, like, there was no
Sympathy. They just did not
There was
care.
no sympathy.
They're
They were
like,
just
why
looking
are
at
we
them.
here?
We were like, oh my goodness, this is another side of these women. And, I was also thinking the time that she stopped crying was in Flagstaff, that 31st anniversary, when she started to cackle.
I always wonder why Cody was so cold to her, but I think it's because she be playing the victim.
Well, Cody doesn't like Meri, and he hasn't liked her before he even married her.
Yeah, it was
So
over
never
before he even
should have
began,
married
honey.
her. Why he married her, only he knows, to exploit her, to get money from her.
Well, she
whatever,
was
for
a
her to
good
work.
lapdog, and then on top of that, she had money,
He said,
obviously.
he said
and
that
all
she's
that
loyal to him.
And she would have been.
And
She
she's
was
a listener, a good listener.
Yeah.
But in a sense also, I just feel like he had all these children and he wasn't present as well.
No, he was like the Energizer Bunny, going from house to house.
Mm-hmm.
Had 7 kids in 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's some crazy. Like, how are
At one
you this
point, all of
active
them
in
were
poverty?
pregnant. All of them were pregnant at the same time.
How are you this active in
And 3 of
poverty?
them, not 4 of them, 3 of them were pregnant. So Meri with Mariah, Christine with Aspen, and Janelle with Maddie.
I'm sure the daddy looked at him every single day and looked at these women and just shook his head. and was like,
Oh,
what are you doing? Like,
Oh,
you're
you
in
mean
poverty.
his father. You know his father, right.
Because how are you so energetic? You should be, instead of putting all that time and energy impregnating women, you should be out there getting a job, a JOB.
Working.
That really blew my mind when we found that out. But I just feel like,
A little laziness there, too.
yeah, I do feel like there's some laziness, because apparently Cody is a stay-at-home dad.
Now that
And
he squirreled all that money away
like a little
for
thief
himself.
from the wives.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the whole thing's just
giving
a
them their
mess.
share. I'm just still like
I'm shocked Christine left
so
with
annoyed
nothing, really.
that he has not even given Janelle her cut to go pay off that land so she can start building on there.
Because that's one
Like,
reason why I think
That's
Janelle's
like
leaving that
another
door
level
open.
of wickedness. Really, that's
Yeah.
how it feels to me.
And I feel
Because
like-
she worked so hard, gave you all her inheritance, and she worked so hard.
Yeah.
And now she can't even start to build. She has to be in
No.
this apartment, and he could care less.
Well, I don't know. Would she want to still stay in Flagstaff? I mean, what's there for her? There's two women that she don't like. She has a delinquent husband
And then the
who
thing
she's
is,
still leaving the
Janelle-
door open. I don't know
And
why
then
she's
the
doing
thing is,
that.
Janelle, even if you build there, will your kids want to come there to live? Like, you want to leave something for your kids. Will they want to come there to live?
No, because I mean,
Like, think
most of
about
them
that.
are in Utah, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Logan is in Vegas.
Oh, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's where he went to school.
Yeah. I mean, but the whole thing's a mess. I am happy that Mykelti is telling her truth. I'm glad we got 2 kids.
I know.
I am waiting for Maddie to come out. I'm thinking they will empower, like you said, they will empower Janelle's kids. Because right now it's only Christine's
But I'm
kids that are
wondering,
talking.
when Peyton said, we told you this everything,
He's going to wait till the very last episode.
he
That
would
might be
cancel
1
the
year.
TLC, right? And he said some people in our family are still depending
On
on
it.
this show for income. So
AI Cody.
probably maybe Maddie wouldn't do that either or something.
You don't think she's going to come out and say anything? Well, Maddie's
I
not
mean-
even on the show. I don't think she's depending
Yeah,
on
she's
the
not
money.
there, and the husband works anyway. So
Yeah. But yes, you guys, that is our take on Mykelti coming out and talking, honey.
Wow.
Comment down below your thoughts on this.
it was so. It's almost as if Mykelti needed, because she was reading from a book from her phone.
Yeah.
It's as if she needed to write this down
Because she couldn't say it.
because it was maybe too emotional for her, and she wanted to make sure that she had this structure statement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I kind of feel bad, because even in her trauma, it's like also still trying to protect, you know?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys, comment down below what you think,
Yeah,
you
but
all.
I'm really proud of her. Way
Yeah.
to go, Mykelti.
Yeah, you got this.
It's part of the healing.
Yeah, I think they
It's
all
part
need
of the
healing.
to say it out in public. It's or to people who listen, or to say it out.
Yeah.
Part of the healing.
Yeah, y'all. But it's Mary.
And Alma.
Be back. Just a like,
Share,
subscribe
and comment
down below.